All right, and welcome back. It's another episode of the Future Hour. Let's just get right into it. This has been a painful day. This has been quite a painful day. Today is December 9th, 2024, and let's get started on the BTC. So, Bitcoin, rough day, man. Dropped down to 97K. We were, looking quite a lot better above 100,000. So now we've dropped down to this level. Let's look at the overall chart here. So we're going to go on the 1 month, and Bitcoin recovered from this one drop today earlier where we dropped down to almost $94,000. Right now we're sitting at just teetering, about to break through $98,000. So somewhat of a recovery. Bitcoin, if we do get back to 100K by tonight, everyone's going to be like, dude, what was that? Like, that was just a blip. Why did you freak out so bad on that Monday? Well, maybe Bitcoin was just a blip, but not some of these alts, man. XRP sitting at $2.25. This thing was back up at almost $3 just a few days ago, about a week ago. So now we're at 226. Sure, we're up off this low of $1.94 earlier today, but quite a painful drop for XRP holders. Take a quick look at ETH. So ETH is sitting at 37.66. We did drop down to 3,500. Someone swooped into that price point. I know someone swooped into 3,500. But now we are back. People are probably wondering, is this a dead cat bounce or not? Well, apologies to the cats out there in the universe. I love cats myself, but I do think this could be a dead cat situation. Whenever you see a drop this painful, this volatile in just one day, you got to be aware of these small short-term bounces, especially since they haven't recovered back to, for this case, that 4K level where ETH was trading just a few days ago, man, above a 4K level. Now 37.60, that isn't really back there. So if we cannot break through, I would see another move to the downside, which would indicate a reversal of the trend. That would be very bearish should that happen. But right now we are caught in this short-term bearish cycle, and the long term does have a different thesis. Looking at the longer term, I should say, not long term, because 3 months is not long term, people. Long term is years. Can you plan years ahead? I know that's been a problem for me in the past. 3 months, we'll call that medium term. So the 3 month here, looking at ETH, I would say this is still bullish. Yes, we broke below this $3,500 support, but very barely and briefly. Very barely and briefly. The next major support I would say is down at this $3,300 range. I don't think we're going to go there anytime soon, but it's possible, especially if we drop below this 3,500, then there's not much support down to these levels. This would be quite disappointing for a lot of ETH holders, but I would say there's a probability there. Just remember, this crypto whole market, in my opinion, just one man's opinion, is a game of probability. We don't know for sure what the next event is, where this thing is going. We can only analyze trends. So, it's a probability game. That there's ways to hedge that if you can implement some of those strategies. One example could be hedging between Bitcoin and MicroStrategy if you think there's a mismatch there. Like, let's say you go long on Bitcoin and short on MicroStrategy. You might actually come out ahead there were Bitcoin to go down because MicroStrategy would have done more in that position. So things like that, there's ways to hedge. I'm not suggesting you do that, by the way. I am not suggesting you do that. move. I have not done that move myself. I do not like that move personally. It was just an example, people. Can we not give examples in this world? There's a bunch of crazy people out there, man. I love you too. All of you. So, all right, we looked at that. Let's look at Link. $22. This is disappointing for some people on Link. I mean, once we broke over that 25, I don't know, 25 is like a nice number. It's like that's what a quarter is, 25. You think you're moving towards 50, maybe even 100. But then once we drop down below this 20, that was a punch to some Chainlink holders here. But there has been a little bit of relief back over $22.26 currently for Chainlink. You know, this one following the wider market. A lot of potential for Chainlink. Chainlink Army, I know you're out there. If you are out there, let your voices be known by liking, commenting, or subscribing on this video. If you want, no pressure. We don't really care either way. We do this because it's fun. And this is just entertainment. Don't listen to what I have to say. I'm not an expert in this. Just a regular old Joe Schmo, no offense to all the Joes. Or the Schmoes, for that matter. Looking at Internet Computer here. Internet Computer has dropped below $12. This afternoon we dropped down to $10.60. Now we've recovered somewhat from that, sitting at just under $12. Internet Computer, you have a great name. Whoever came up with that. So basic, so generic, yet so powerful. And somehow ICP, those initials, ICP, if you are in the same era as me, then you know what ICP is. And it's kind of funny, man, for crypto, I just think of a bunch of clowns. Not exactly, I guess, the best marketing, but I mean, somehow it works because I am a fan of Internet Computer as well. I don't know why, really. I think it's just a strong name. And maybe some new projects Xfinity has in the pipelines, or excuse me, Dfinity, not Xfinity. Man, Dfinity. How did you come up with a name like that and then go to Internet Computer? That's what I want to know. So longer term, this is one which has an ugly long-term chart on that 5-year. Dilution play on some of these level 3 cryptos. Algo is another one of them, sitting at 42 cents right now, well below that long-term level. Here you can see this was initial dilution, but if we actually look at Algo market cap, it might be a different story. So let's see if we can find that Algo market cap. Yeah, we can indeed. So this is the all-time Algo market cap. A little bit nicer, right? A little bit nicer here than the first chart. You can see some signs of a recovery, and where we get some upside momentum, we could see this Algo market cap breaking new all-time highs of $20 billion or more. That would be over a 5x from the current price point. I'm not saying that will happen. I'm not even saying that could happen, but anything could happen. That is what someone else said. So should that happen, a lot of Algo holders will be very happy. I am sure of that. What else should we look at? They're asking about Avalanche. All right, we'll take a quick peek at Avalanche here, sitting at 45. Or maybe should we look at the market cap? I will just look at the token price first. So pretty good all time here for Avalanche. Not great though if you bought in here back in 21, 22. You're still in some hurt unless you dollar cost average. One of those strategies we were talking about earlier, dollar cost averaging. Look it up. Do your own research. DYOR. Algo. Excuse me. AVAX. You have a very similar logo to Algo. I hope there's no confusion there. I'm not that confused. I guess this one is red. But AVAX, looking interesting. But let's see on the market cap chart, even stronger on the market cap, even stronger. If I was an AVAX holder, this might look exciting to me. This market cap growth. So hang in there again. And I like how this looks. So I think we could leave it at that. It's been another episode of the Future Hour. Leave any comments below. We are so grateful for you. Happy trading, happy investing, happy just life, man. Because you are a great person. I know you might not feel it at all times, or maybe you're not. Maybe you're not. But if you are, I'm speaking to you. And if you're not, then I guess I'm speaking to you too. And, it's all good. Either way, to each their own. It's been the Future Hour. We are out, and peace.